Hi, this is Andy Frith from Sheffield Advanced Motorcyclists out on an observed ride with Lee Dyson. And this is basically the second ride that we'd had out, and I wanted to concentrate on the feedback here on the safety position, which demonstrated throughout the ride. You were aware of it, but sometimes you're a little bit proud. So I hope to indicate those areas. Good left hand bend position, but you start drifting right, and we've got two heavies here, nothing on the near side to endanger us, so another foot across left, and again there you move out for position for the left hand bend, but you're a little bit proud, and we could have had another foot away from those oncoming vehicles. Okay, turned left now towards Rotherham. Could have moved over left a little bit more, one for the bend but also the oncoming. Nice position 3 for the left hand bend, and this section was actually quite good. Nice positioning on the bends, good cross view though, over towards the left to see what's coming, and now to the right. Again, positioning was okay here, but then you moved for some reason when we're entering the 40s to the offside, then saw the heavy and had to move back to the near side, and then you slowed down to let these cars pass because there was a parked vehicle on the near side. You let the first one go, but then you put yourself right in the meat in the sandwich on the second one. It might have been advisable just to hang on there a bit. Again, left-hander, you're quite proud, another foot left at least. This seems to be a common theme throughout your ride actually. You're going for the view on the left-handers and not really accounting for the oncoming sufficiently. Again, nothing on the near side to speak of, but you see the difference in position of my bike. See where my bike is now, brow of the hill, we discussed this in debrief. You're in position almost 3, and you never know what's going to be overtaking just over there. So it just gives you a little bit more time. This was the roadworks at Swallownest. Entering here and we get 30s. And you were good at keeping to 30 throughout the roadworks here, but then I think a little bit of confusion set in, because just at the end of these cones here you decided to go up to 50 miles an hour, and I have to confess I wasn't totally sure myself. I did a little bit of back glancing just to see what the speed limit was for the cars coming the other way, but I thought it was 30, and then further up the road, indeed, we get the 50s there. So yeah, you were speeding throughout that. I've got 45, 46 on my clock there. This overtake here, quite right not to go just here because you've got some oncoming, and although we've got some hatch markings separating, not good to put yourself in between. But after this one, it was clear, and I thought, we're doing 40 miles an hour in a 60, we could have had him in the 100 yards that we'd got up to the right junction there, because then we were stuck behind him nearly all the way into Rotherham, and he wasn't doing anywhere near the national. So it's an opportunity missed there, I think, to take that. Safety position again, nothing on the near side, but you're probably looking for the overtake, but built up area, it's just another foot and a half there to where my bike is really. This was the filter that wasn't. If this car in front of you, just behind the bus, had moved 3 or 4 feet further forward, then we could have had a nice filter down there. There was plenty of spaces to drop into, but it wasn't on. And what we got was the traffic moved forward a little bit, and then you decided to have a go. But by that time, we got oncoming vehicles. You were undecided, bit of a wobble, shake of the head. Yeah, you knew it wasn't on there. But you went for it on this one car, and again I would say why. Because I'm getting a view down the left hand side here, the near side, to see what's in front. I want to know how the cars are stacking up before I even consider a filter. And I thought at this stage it looks a bit tight. It's on a blind left-hander, and it probably wasn't worth it. But because you couldn't see down there, you go for a little look, and then you get oncoming vehicles, so you have to stop, and you're right on the rear corner of that bus. You're craning your neck there, look, to try and get a view down the offside. And if a really wide vehicle comes up, we're a bit snookered in this position, I think. Me as well, to be perfectly honest. I went to see what you could see, but I thought, no, I shouldn't have gone. We did do it when the traffic set off, but we just got the bus, and another thing, it was another indication that it wasn't really worth it. We discussed that in debrief, and I think you were aware of that. This was we'd just come through a diversion in Rotherham and a ramp up to the dual carriageway, and it's on a fairly steep slope there, so you're holding it on the front brake. But we were there a good while, nearly at least a minute, and you'd got it in gear all the time, so you could just take off. And I know when you're holding it on the brake in neutral, there's a bit of hopping about sometimes, but that was a long way at that. Safety position again, look where I am, look where you are. Nothing on the near side to threaten you, and you could have maximised the gap. This was interesting, right on the offside there, a van, just behind the bus, you got a glimpse of a white van. And then you took this roundabout, and then a really odd position you've got there to go left, because just as you start to go left, there's the white van, and it puts you a bit close to him. So again, it's the advanced looking up the road, see what's coming. And this was good though, I like this. This was good safety position, car emerging from the left, nice position 3. And then into the Nationals after Thorpe Hesley towards Wentworth. Great cross view there. You got a brilliant cross view, see where the road's going, and you got an indication of a couple of vehicles coming. You were in a very proud position there, sliced the corner, 2 cars on coming. Really the thing is to be tucking in now. And yet you're still in a proud position even though you can see the cars are coming. So there's nothing to be gained by going out for a view, because you know what's coming. You might as well stay on the near side. And another great cross view there as well, the road disappearing into the distance. Not only for what's oncoming, but also if there's anything going up there that we can start planning to overtake, even at this early stage. I thought you were a bit tentative on this section. I know it was wet, and the road surface was a little bit uneven in odd places, but we were only doing sort of like 45, and I thought we could have got on it a little bit more, because the difference between this section and the next one was considerable. We turned right out of the junction here through Wentworth. The road was drying up a little, we got a dry line in the middle, and you were on it straight up to 60. It was great, good positioning, offside position there for the left hand bend, and it was like a different rider. So we'll have to look at why that was really. This was interesting. There on the left, cross view, van, big lorry coming down. Obviously a junction up ahead, so there's a direction board. You handled this very well actually. So you got oncoming traffic and traffic standing at the left hand junction. You split the difference nicely. That was well done. Very good. Here again, safety position, left hand bend. As soon as you saw that vehicle, should have been tucking into -2 at 1 possibly. And here, just another foot left. Nothing on the left to threaten you. But this was good. This junction here, oncoming traffic on the left again, split the difference beautifully, and held the position on the climb up to the hill. But you could see there was some stuff up there as well, so possibly junctions, and kept a mid position. And indeed we've got a junction on the left, and yeah, really nicely done, split the difference, not too proud, just over the top there. That was good. I like this. Dual carriageway was fairly clear, learner in front of us, spotted that the offside was clear and took the early position. Only thing I'd just caution against here is actually doing them on the roundabout. If you can, looking ahead, you see you've got an exit, but you never know that learner's not going to cut, so you either wait or go early and try not to take him on the roundabout. Good ride, well done.